Hey guys, what's going on? Curve Murder 15 here with a new episode of Convlog. Sorry that this one took so long to come out. I just had a lot of personal stuff going on, been really busy, but better late than never, right? So let's go ahead and get into today's episode. So Game Bros, we are currently doing our Halloween month. We actually just finished recording for our Halloween month just last weekend. And we've had a lot of fun doing it. Right now we're playing Outlast, or not playing, but we're showing Outlast. And I had a lot of fun doing it, even though it was scary. Ryoko hated it. And Thomas, I think, really liked it too. So we also did two one-offer episodes for the end of the month, but we're going to keep those as a surprise for you. So be lookout for that at the end of the month. And then the beginning of November, we're going to be doing Super Mario Maker for maybe the first half of the month, and then a few like shorter games at the end of the month for November. And then for December, to wrap everything up for 2016, we're going to be playing Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie's Revenge. And I can't wait to play that one. It's been forever since I've played that game. I've had a lot of fun memories playing that one when it first came out. And I know a lot of people are like, well, why Nightmare Before Christmas for, December? Well, think about it. But anyway, so I think that does it for Game Bros news, because I'm not even sure what we're going to be doing for 2017 yet. So we still got a ton of games here in the library, new games coming out that I want to do for the show. Especially in January, there is a new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game being developed that's going to be coming out, I believe, in January 2017. That's a 4-player co-op beat 'em up that I'm really excited about. So that's probably going to be played for the show, since most of us on here on the cast are really big fans of Power Rangers. But anyway, so switching from that to con news, guys, Tsubasacon was fantastic this year. I had an amazing time, and I'm sorry if I was there, if you guys were there and I didn't get to chat to you as much. I was extremely busy doing film work for myself, Tsubasacon itself, and I was extremely busy. So if you wanted to run up and say hi and I wasn't able to, I am deeply sorry. I wasn't trying to be a jerk or anything. I was just extremely busy this year. But to everybody that came out for the Game Bros Q&A, the Who's Line Q&A, or the Who's Line panels, either the 18 plus or the PG-13, thank you so much. We had an amazing time this year. And we will be trying to bring it back next year for sure. We actually did a live episode at the Game Bros panel, which is going to be the first episode of Super Mario Maker. So that's going to be coming out the very first day of November, or whenever it's going to be, like the first Monday of November, or whenever the first is on November. I don't know. Guys know what I mean. But anyway, we had a lot of fun with it, so if that's something you guys are interested for next year, let me know in the comments below. So, something really cool that happened, I actually got to interview both voice actors at Tsubasacon this year, and I did a little video editing myself where I got to interview Steve Blum. So, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for you guys to check that out. It's a one-on-one interview that I had with him. He's an amazing voice actor. He's a really cool guy, so make sure to check it out. That's about it as far as con news, because the only other convention I think I might be going to is Mountain State Pop Expo, which is next month. And a lot of people have been asking me if I'm going to be going back to Yamacon, which last year I wasn't able to. I'm probably not going to be able to again this year, just because Yamacon always hits a hard time for me, because it's right around finals time. I really don't have a lot of money, and I know people say, we'll save up money. Well, I've got other expenses that I do have to attend to first, other than conventions. That's one of the things that sucks about being an adult. But, that's how life works. But anyway, so I've been thinking about it, and I'm going to be limiting myself to maybe 2 major conventions, and then maybe a few other smaller conventions here and there for a year now. So my 2 big conventions that I will normally go to, as far as the big conventions each year, is probably going to be Colossal Con and Tsubasacon. Now, as far as smaller conventions like Mountain State Pop Expo or Classic Plastics up in Parkersburg. I will be attending those because they're smaller conventions. They're not that big. So those will probably be on my list. But as far as the big conventions, Colossal Con and Tsubasacon are my main two. And I'm probably going to limit myself to those two for right now unless, I happen to come into some extra money or some extra time to go to these conventions. So that's probably what I'm just going to be doing. I would love to actually run some panels at Colossal Con, but just as far as right now, I'm just an attendee. I don't have any plans to run anything at Colossal Con. So, but who knows? Maybe one day I will. So going from that to just general news, I know a lot of you have been I've been talking to you guys about my next top 10 countdown, which is actually going to be a top 20, which is a top 20 Pokemon of all time. And this is a project that has been a long time in the making, mainly because I've been lazy. I'm not gonna lie, I've been really lazy about it. But the good news is part 1 is finished. This is going to be a two-parter. The video for part 1 is literally done. It is sitting here waiting. And I am actually getting the footage for part 2 here in a little bit, actually, as soon as I upload this episode of Convlog. And part 2 will be edited and rendered sometime in the near future. So I would say probably next weekend, next Saturday and Sunday, be on the lookout for top 20 Pokemon of all time. What I'll do is I'll upload part 1 on that Saturday, and then part 2 on the next not next Saturday, but Sunday, the next Sunday, the day literally right after Saturday. So, oh man, I'm too tired for this crap. But yeah, it's like I said, it's been a long time in the works. Like I said, I've just been really lazy with it. I need to do some more top 10s. I kind of miss doing those. I just really haven't had a lot of motivation to do those, but I kind of regained it a little bit because I was kind of like, okay, I really need to do this. Let's do this. So I got a few other top 10 ideas in my head right now. So we'll just have to wait and see. And thankfully, I've kind of waited on some of these because there's been some new games that I've played that are actually going to be categorized for the top 10s that I have in mind. So I kind of glad I waited, so that way I can put these new games in the countdowns because they're so good. They're really, really good, and I've enjoyed them so much. Just as an example, one of the countdowns I'm wanting to do soon is top 10 first-person shooters. And before I started doing the script for it, I finally got the chance to get we just played Outlast, Overwatch, there we go. And it's a phenomenal first-person shooter. I absolutely love it. And weirdly enough, I didn't think I would because I was never really a big fan of Team Fortress 2, and that's kind of the style it is. I mean, it's not exact, because like you've got 9 classes in Team Fortress 2, and you've got like 20-something heroes in Overwatch. So, but there are similarities, and I absolutely love Overwatch. I think it's a fantastic game. But I'm just kind of glad I waited, so that way I can put other games that I haven't played that I've wanted to on the list to even see if it would be worthy to put on the list. So as far as personal news, some of the things that's been going on, some of you may know this, my mother recently got really sick. She had to go to the ER last weekend, and she's doing a lot better now. She went to the doctor, she's all fine and everything. She wasn't even that bad going to the ER or anything like that, nothing extremely major. They just had to do some tests. She's been really short of breath a lot recently, so, but she's doing better. She's got stuff to help her out and everything. So guys, for those that did know, that sent out their thoughts and prayers, guys, thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. But she is doing better. I've just, been taking time to help take care of her and everything and things around the house. But other than that, I think that's about it. I really can't think of anything else right off the top of my head. Like, in Watch, there's probably something I remember that's like, oh, this was supposed to happen. But, that's kind of what happens whenever you do these things off the top of your head, not having a script or anything to write down what you're supposed to talk about. So, and I kind of like doing it like that because it helps me try to remember stuff, and, it happens. But sometimes it just doesn't work. So guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Convlog. Hopefully the next one will be out a lot sooner than having to wait about 3 to 4 weeks. So sorry about that again, guys. So this is Murder 15 signing off.